Hello and welcome to more Auction Not Included. We are in the Spaced Out DLC, and I think we just finished up with episode 10, and we are now looking for episode 11. Welcome, guys. Here's the base in total right now. We are pretty well cleaned out. It took a few days to start working on this biome down here. What I'm trying to do is get all this gas that's around here to kind of float down a little bit into a more spacious area. So I'm kind of digging everything out. And I decided to go all the way down until about the point we started hitting a major temperature increase. So up here is about 86 degrees, which is pretty warm, but down here it starts to be around 100, and then you start to see 2,877 degrees Fahrenheit. So I decided to go ahead and just go all the way until this absolute hits, which is a natural insulator, and just take all that out. That way all this carbon dioxide and all these other gases can kind of float down here, and I can deal with them later on. So we're keeping an eye on those guys. Another job that I started in the background as well that I'm in the middle of doing is I'm going to go ahead and clear out this entire area and put a whole bunch of storage boxes up, and then allow for the polluted auction to be cleaned up. And I'm going to put it all in here and let it be deodorized through this. So it's free auction for a little bit while that dirt kind of gets rid of all the disgustingness that's in my base, right? Like here, you got polluted dirt putting auction out, and that just kind of makes everything a little bit on the disgusting side. So I'm going to try and get it all cleaned up, and that'll be one of our major focuses for today. And then, speaking of cleaning up, I started to get this nice and insulated in. I built some tile up. What I'm trying to do is make sure the temperature stays around a nice cold degree of at least in the negatives. I think down here it's like -5. No, it's starting to climb a little bit. Okay, well, I'm trying to keep it down in the cold area because I'm going to put a glass crater down there, and the glass puts out a lot of hot water, and it's going to naturally heat up the area. So I want to have a cool area to, one, solidify the glass, and then two, have a place where a lot of heat isn't getting to my base. Right now we have some heat down here, so whenever I start setting up this glass area and this, and also moving my water in, I'll try and get that heat dealt with over there. And then for the rest of the part of the base, we're looking pretty good. Starting to get a little warm up here, but I can remove that compost. I naturally made it warm there because I wanted this cold air to be nullified a little bit, but overall we're in a nice green color, and we gotta probably try and slow down this yellow heat, which we'll do with cooling probably today. And then we'll also move this water over as well, get this cleaned up, and make sure it's all dumped into our big tank down here. So that's our focus. Pretty easy day. We are on cycle 96. Let's see how it's doing down here. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the game a little bit because we got a lot of tasks to do. I don't want you guys sitting there just watching nothing happen on screen. I also made sure when I dug down here to dig out these little oxylites. This will allow for some oxygen to get here. If you were to not have any oxygen here being dispersed, you would probably throw like an algae terrarium down here, or gosh, even some electricity if you needed to, just so they can breathe. This is a lot of unbreathable air, and they will definitely get stuck and die, especially if all their air is up here. It's really far travel time. And then I just make sure that ladders are mostly connected so they can get back without too many issues. Okay, so that'll be done, and then I'm really interested in how this is gonna do. I've actually never ran a polluted auction area, or what's the animal again? A morb for creating auction. But the idea is that you get polluted auction created in a room, and then just clean it up with a whole bunch of sand and deodorizers. And sand, you have a lot of, right? I don't think I've ever ran out of sand in a playthrough. 346 tons, and I've heard in the late game you can make your own if you need to. I'm too worried about that. What I'm gonna do is add a bunch of storage boxes. Here. There we go. We'll get an airflow tile. I think I need to have some space in between them, actually, now that I think about it, so that they can be made. And then I'll put the airflow tiles in later. Oh, speaking of stuff. Oh, no. Looks like the dirt fell down here, and it's made it hard for him to move up. Let's move that one. And that should allow for him to... Hang on. Let's make sure this guy gets out of here. Come on, get to work. There we go. So what happened there was sand fell and covered the ladder, and so he couldn't get the auction. Whew! Let's go ahead and make sure this whole entire thing is done. Okay, cool. That's done right. Gotta be careful when you're building that stuff. It's why normally a lot of people have suits when they build that, so they can have auction supply available to them. But the DLC, I can't get suits made to me until I go to the next planet. And I've enjoyed kind of focusing the first 100 to 150 cycles on my first planet and making sure it's stable before I move forward. Oh, another thing I did as well is that I noticed that when I was running this electricity here, so this setup is, it has all the plop slugs here. What they're doing is creating hydrogen, which is feeding up into here and being fed into there, so I'll have hydrogen to burn later if I need energy. And then what they're also doing is providing energy when they're sleeping, and that is actually making incubators, which is putting out more eggs. The more eggs that happen, the more cycle of life I have, and more food, which I'm throwing down here, and I can kill off when I need to. And our food is doing great. So this is actually working. Added a few more batteries, because 3 batteries was getting oversaturated and not giving enough energy for the time being. I'm just going to go ahead and let this run for a little bit and see what exactly happens and how many batteries I can get away with on Plug Slugs. Let's see. Blueprint. I don't think we want anyone new. Let's go ahead and print this out. We'll take some algae. Why not? It's a resource I can use. I think I'm using algae up here, right? Yeah. I have like a little O2 space, a little pocket for them, so they can get into space they need to. And right now, this is doing really well with electricity. Keeping on these batteries, they've been full for the most part. The coal generator sometimes runs at night, which means I might want to add some more batteries. Let's do that real quick while we're here. Let's put it right on the line here. And I think we need automation wire all the way through. So let's do that. Perfect. And I'll set that up. I should probably get some more copper made. I have 50 being ordered. I'll go and order 99 though. Let that be worked on in the background. Ooh, this is working. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just polluted dirt and polluted mud in there. Then we're going to make that a priority 8 so it gets picked up right away when they find it. And just throw it all over here. We'll copy that all the way across. And this one will actually be just sand, which I believe is refined material? No? What's it under? What is sand under? Organic, miscellaneous, manufactured, industrial ingredient, filtration medium, that's it. We'll make that an A as well. And so all the polluted dirt should come up here, and it will put off some polluted oxygen, which will hopefully get cleaned up by these deodorizers that I'm setting up. And in theory, we should be good to go. How are we looking on this line, by the way? Looks like we're looking pretty good. This line's running 1600. Hang on, let me double check real quick. Ooh, that one's actually overloaded. Let's do it on this one. This line is perfectly fine. Cool. In fact, I was thinking about running some electricity straight down and just letting this all by itself run. And that way I can have one power line on the left and one on the right that I'm not too worried about. Okay. Well, for now, let's go ahead and just feed this into here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's fix this wiring while we're here. Here's what I'm thinking. We got a transformer above here, and this transformer will be my really expensive materials. Like that refinery that I have for metals. That one has been quite a pain in the butt. Feed that in, and then what we'll do is we'll feed a wire here, all the way across, and down. Feed this wire here, go over with a bridge, bring this all the way down. What we can do is go ahead and just set this up while I'm here. Oops. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and deconstruct this wire here. And then just connect that one in. And that will run 1200, 1300, 1800. I think it'll be just enough. And I can also power those. And that'll just be my electricity and such, right? Okay, let's get that plugged in real quick. Oh god, I need more copper already, really. Did we really just spend all of it? Looks like it. Alright, we'll let them build, and we'll get that fixed over time. I'll have to make sure I connect those. We'll make this a priority. Here. Instead of disconnecting that, we'll cancel this and we'll wait for all that to get built up. And I can fix it. I just won't plug this in, that way I'm not running anything extra on the electricity. And we'll wait it out. Okay. That's actually good to know, because I need to make sure that this gets done. I'm going to put this up to an 8, and I want a lot of copper ore being made. Because I'm going to eventually be feeding electricity lines from the polluted water and the brine water to get that all cleared up. So I need some surplus of electricity. And I have one on this line. I can also feed this all the way down if I wanted to and fit into another power transformer, but this one was overloaded. So I think separating these two lines is a good call for me. I can then feed into this, and then I'll have a little bit of electricity over here, and then this entire grid down here can be its own thing. just to make sure I don't have any thing overproducing. Oxygen's getting a little bit crazy right now. Let's go ahead and make a priority on this. Oh, can they not reach that? That would explain it. Wait, they should be able to reach that. Valid building location. We have for now. Alright, they're about to go to bed. Maybe they'll do it in the morning. There we go. Let's say, yeah, they should be able to reach that. That's not a problem. Oh, I see. They're grabbing all the polluted oxygen because I put that as an 8. That's fine. So they're doing all that test first before building. That's fine. We're taking time to clean up right now. And already you can start to see the benefits of cleaning it all up. This was all green earlier. Now it's starting to be a little bit on the blue side. Positive so far. It will need to start deodorizing this though soon. Alright guys, keep working hard. You got this. All that should be reached. Did I breach this temperature, by the way? It's fine. It's coming down to the base a little bit, but we have incubators here which run a little warm. And these shouldn't be a major issue overall. In fact, it might not be enough cold. We can fix that with our water system soon. How's this looking over here? Oh, nice. This got finally made. Good. The temperature's starting to be contained here. I'm going to open this up because this just looks dumb. I don't like how it looks. Deconstruct building. There we go. Yeah, so that'll hold the temperature in there pretty well. My O2 levels are okay. I opened some windows here just to keep the O2 up because they're traveling around a lot. How are we looking down here? Nice. This is getting all pulled out. O2 is manageable for now, so they should be able to get it done before the O2 disappears. Although this is a little scary. I should probably build a ladder. Let's do a priority 7 on the ladder. No, we'll do a 6. Just to make sure they do it first. Wait, that's not right. Take that all up. But build this ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. We'll take it all the way across there. Perfect. And they should be able to climb up and down that. Right? Great. Perfect. I'm gonna wait to copy these. These are already full. Nice. Look how much polluted oxygen we had laying around. Jesus. What is that? 20,000 kilograms each? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. They instantly filled up. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for this to finish for now. And then we can go from there. I love how good of a job they're doing. Wow, they really ripped all this up. Should probably give them a ladder. That oscillate will go away soon, right? Yeah, and that opens that up. Okay, cool. How much fish do we have down here? Ooh, a decent amount. Oh, is that a goldfish? If that's a goldfish, we want to kill it. Attack. I don't want it cleaning the water. I need some polluted water. Speaking of water, how's our flow doing right now? We've maxed out. We're looking good. I need to catch when germs get introduced to this whole thing, because right now we're running clean water. Which is probably what I want to do here. Maybe I just knock out this wall and let all this water just come down here and commit finally to the system. And we'll see. Because right now I just have my polluted water all dumping into here. Eventually I think I just open that up. And what we'll do is bring the pipe all the way around. Just bring it down into here. That will filtrate it, polluted water will come out. Yeah, I can just plug it right in there. Perfect. We'll claim we did that on purpose. That's what we'll say. Yeah, that was purposeful, for sure, for sure, for sure. I want to make this a 9, because I want it to be done, but I don't think just yelling 9 at things are gonna help me overall. Just a little bit of patience. Speaking of patience, I guess it's a good time. I've been talking about watching anime, and I want to let you guys know my anime updates. I've been going pretty hard. I'm all caught up on Attack on Titan. It's an incredible show, by the way. Obviously, I won't say any spoilers, but I love how the 3rd season made everything so exciting and paid off a lot of the answers or questions that we needed from the 1st season. and then introduce a brand new concept that was mind-boggling, and they're just delivering so well on season 4. I can't wait to see what's going to happen, because I think there's like 3 or 4 episodes left, and it seems like it's at a weird breaking point right now. And then Jujutsu Kaisen, I think, is becoming one of my favorite animes. My god. That anime is gorgeous! Art, the animation, the characters. The thing I love about that anime, too, is like, when I watch anime, sometimes you have like power levels. But what I like about animes that are intelligent, like Hunter x Hunter and such, you can let the characters use their brains and know that they're at a disadvantage. And they'll take on a fight differently than they would take on a fight where they knew they had the advantage. And they explain that concept. And that concept and how everything really fights for a victory and it makes sense in their world is such a fun concept to me. And I think Kaizen does that really, really well. There's lots of power levels, but people are not the innate winner if they face off against each other. More water here. So I recommend checking out that show if you want to. I think it's about halfway through season 2 right now, and a few more episodes should be coming out soon. It's good. And it's the same animation studio, as far as I know, if I remember correctly, from Attack on Titan season 1. So look at that. Should be easy to get into. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's what it was. And I've also been watching Mob Psycho 100, which is fun in itself. Not an anime that I think that I'm married to yet, but it's enjoyable. Check it out occasionally when I'm trying to do some cardio on my bike. Okay, how's R2 looking? R2's going down a little bit, but I don't have this plugged in yet. Still waiting on this wire to get finished. And then we'll be good to go. We'll get there. This is finally all cleared out. Beautiful. So now all this carbon dioxide can kind of make its way down here, and the oxygen that does flow through would naturally push it down, which is helpful. I might even remove that and then this, just to help that O2 go down that shaft a little bit. Oh, I removed a door here. That's not good. When did I do that? Why do I remove that door? Because that removed the room photos they were getting. Weird. That's okay, they'll get it fixed up though. No problem. Oh, look how clean the auction is. See? I told you it'd work. All you gotta do is believe. We'll start getting some more of these plugged in too. I need some up and down ladders. And maybe this entire area cleared out a little bit. For my duplicates later when they need to get down there and repair stuff. In fact, let's go ahead and take this out while I'm here. Get all that nice and cleaned up. I don't think we need this. I kind of want the water just to run off here. You know what? Let's just get rid of it all. I want the water to run off into this little station right here. We found our teleporter, right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. That'll be really easy to use when we want to go to the second planet. I'll probably start doing that next episode, once I get this water figured out here. There we go. We'll get on work. Getting the job done. Even underwater. Committed to the cause, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get on a ladder here. Boom. What's taking so long on this piping? Is that what's stopping this from being built? Let me check. Damn, yeah, it's really low on the errors. That's all it is. Let me check my priorities real quick. My priorities looking at 5s, a couple 7s. Did I have more polluted oxygen sitting around? Is that what happened? Yep, they're just grabbing sand and filling it up. Okay, that's what it was. And the polluted dirt. Okay, so they're still cleaning up a little bit. Fair enough. Whoa! How'd this get turned back on? That's not supposed to be like that. Whoa, 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 whoa! I swear I turned that off. Ooh, that's scary. Whoops. So I put water in here for all my storage facilities and all my items, resources, and I guess I didn't turn off that water. You put water in there though, that way if there's anything that's off-putting of a gas or a smell, the water will prevent that from happening. It's a little water block. Kind of a game exploit, but everyone uses it. It is what it is. Come on. Should I order some copper here as well? Nah, they're getting it done. It's taking some time. Oh no, that didn't need a bridge, right? I want that to be a bridge. Okay. So that should connect those once it gets broken. God dang it. What am I doing? Plug that in. Plug that in. Beautiful. Easy peasy. Wonder how much coal I'm burning. I'm at 11.5 tons. I think I'm at 11.5 tons for a few days, so I don't think I'm burning that much. Looks like a little bit at night. But the solar panels seem to really cover this coal production. Low threshold 10. Okay. Yeah, so they'll only proc when they get low, so it looks like that was necessary. That's another pushing point. That's what we're looking out for, is when we need to go to the next planet and start working on our coal production, which we need about 30 days for. So when that gets pretty low, I'm gonna have to make sure we move. There's some coal down here though for us to mine. Some down here. Some over here as well. So I think we're gonna be alright. No major worries. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Seven critters in here? Look at that. They should be producing some eggs soon. How are they doing on food, by the way? Cobalt ore? Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. When that gets low, I need to move that to copper ore. Because I am out of cobalt completely. Hey, they're building the batteries. I need to keep an eye on these and see when they stop filling. I guess you could probably do the math on it, but who wants to do math, honestly? It's too much work. What are we down here for? Copper ore? Okay. Although, I see a little polluted stuff here. Why is that happening? Is that because it's not deodorizing yet? That must be what it is. It's pushing out. Okay. We need to get this electricity done. Let's connect it all the way. Alright, so this needs to be finished off. And then we should be good to go, right? Oh, that's not what I want to see. Can I clean that up? Ooh, that's actually scary. Brine water will... How do I want to do this? Because I know I'm going to have brine water being cleared up. Maybe like around here. Needing the piping through here. Maybe I can get a filter over here and send the brine water up there. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Because brine water, if it comes through this pump and runs up into here and goes into the water sieve, it'll actually damage this. Because this is made for polluted water, not brine water. Brine water has its own refinement, which is right... Did I not do that? Let me check here. Should probably get that research soon, because I need that. Ore scrubber. Desalinator. Oh, it's right there. God, I'm just blind. Yep, it was there. Okay, cool. Alright. Close. We could make it a priority. Let's do a priority. Let's get this done the next day, because I want to make sure this gets done, so I can start moving on to other projects. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a brine desalinator up here, and then get a filter, like, right around here. Yeah, I can put it, like, right here. Have the filtered bits. Everything goes through here except for brine. Brine will come off to the side and go up. Okay, that's fine. And then when I get this brine coming through, I can filtrate them as needed. I might want to take the brine actually and pump it up through here for temperature control so I can warm it up a little bit. Because when it goes through the desalinator, it comes out... Pretty sure it comes out hot. If it doesn't come out hot though, and it's really, really cold, it could freeze the pipes. So I need to warm it up a little bit. I think I'm crazy. I think the desalinator doesn't warm it up. Let's look. Actually, let's just look it up. We can just look it up right now in front of everybody. Let's see. Desalinator when it gets made, remove salt from brine. Heat plus 8. Can we find out properties? Do I actually have to build it up? Okay, here we go. Overheat 160, auto outputs. So the water that goes in is 4,600. Okay. It looks like it doesn't get that hot. Oh, overheat temperature 167. That's for the thing that I built, though. That's for the material I used. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I think it'll come out in normal. I think it's a glass forge that comes hot. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. I'll mess with it. I'm not 100% sure on the news for that one. Sweetle egg, just please, more food and creatures. Oh, if you missed an episode, our grubs are starting to produce, which is nice. We have 3 in rotation. I'll probably try and get 1 more down here, to be honest with you. But that requires another egg to be incubating. Oh, there's one right here, actually. So let's go ahead and capture both these grubs, and let's kill these sweetles. Let's kill that one and kill that one. I think the grubs produce better than the sweetles. And I just like how they look. I think they're super cute. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. Super cute. Okay, so now the grubs will be over here. Beautiful. We have 3 up here and 2 down here. Perfect. Oh wow, we got a lot of creatures in here. Let's just murder them all real quick. Look at that. That's free food. Free barbecue. Heck yeah. How are these batteries doing? We can watch them tonight and see how they do. Okay, so now that this wire's all been fixed up, right? Great, we can go ahead and start deconstructing this. All the way across. We can connect this here. So this is all built up. 4,000's coming in. What's it say? No power consumers. Oh, that's okay. They're about to be fixed. Cool. Let's make that a priority 7 on this. Perfect. And then, once that finishes up, I can go ahead and plug this straight into this. Is that right? Is that what I want to do? Wait. Did I just move everything? 1825 here, 500 here. Yeah, that's fine. I wanted this to be available, and then I think what I was going to do is actually plug this in. But that seems fine for now. Okay, cool. So I'll plug that into this when we do it. Okay. And then we'll have a pump here. Okay, so we're set up. I just want to make sure I'm not overdoing on the networks. So this... I believe I can remove all this now, officially. Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all this now. That's plugged into the main grid, right? Plugged in, plugged in. Cool. I should move the wiring probably down here just to make it cute overall. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this wiring. Beautiful. Hell yeah. We're gaming. Okay, so that's all done. We should be good to go. Let me look at this. We're still ordering copper. Yes. Let's go ahead and order full 99 more. We're gonna need some more wiring because we're about to set up our next setup. Let's see here. We're about 30 minutes in. Oh, good. We have plenty of time to do this. Let's start pumping our liquids, chat. So we're gonna put this pump here. And we're gonna start worrying about the liquid here. Liquid's gonna go up to the right. One thing that sucks about this is we have some polluted water, which is gonna be in the mix. Maybe I do just jump it all here. Hang on, I gotta think. I want to make sure I'm connected to this before I go in. Maybe I just feed all the liquid watering through here. And honestly, just dump it all in here and do one filter down here, instead of doing the extra rotation around. It's gonna kill my FPS, but might be the call. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Plumbing. Insulated piping. Yes, let's go ahead and get our radiant piping researched. We don't need it now, but we are going to need it in the future. Radiant liquid pipe. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and research that. Okay. We're gonna do insulated pipes throughout the base here. And the idea being that we have a full rotation through our base of piping, so I can control the temperature. Take it to the ladder. Okay. Bring this down here, and what we want to do is make sure we have this heat contained, which I should be able to do there. Okay. Bring this down here, and then feed this here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna dump all the water here. Salt water or polluted water, and just let it filter through the systems as needed. Okay. Then we're gonna put a liquid vent there. Alright, so we're gonna have all of our piping going through our entire base, and where there is temperature pockets of red heat, I will go ahead and put radiant piping there to help and control it. Should go okay. We're gonna use the insulated piping to make sure it doesn't change the temperature too much. But what I'm trying to do with the end goal is put my pipes near temperature that is a little bit on the warmer side, and that way I can keep it in a pretty like 50 to 70 degrees temperature, which keeps my entire base nice and chilly and cool, but also makes my water get into a spot where it goes into this area and it's warm enough to where when it goes through these pipings and it gets cleaned up, it's not going to put itself in a position where it freezes the pipes and they blow up. Brine water and polluted water will not freeze your pipes no matter how cold they are. But the moment you filtrate it and turn it into a normal, plain old water, the temperatures will affect whether or not it freezes. So I want to make sure I have it controlled well. In simple terms, polluted water and brine water does not freeze and will not put any issues on your piping. Clean water will, so be aware of that. That's basically all I'm trying to say. The long-winded explanation. Okay, so we're getting that all built up. And now, let's go ahead and look at this. Did this piping system get fixed up the way I wanted it to? Looks like it's almost there. Let's go ahead and prioritize these. Why are they unable to make those? They should be able to reach up, right? Or am I crazy? Am I crazy? Do I need to get ladders for them? They built the wires, right? So they should be able to build the deodorizers. I know it has the invalid building location. That's because I haven't put the tiles below them. But they should be able to build them. I can build a tile afterwards. Huh. Well, I guess one thing we can do just to get around this is deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Cancel all these. Get that wire across. Wire up. Wire up. Wire up. I don't know why I wanted to split. just like breaking my brain right now. Deconstruct that one. Cancel that deconstruct. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll just build in some deodorize in the middle of them. Should be enough, right? Okay. How's our piping situation going? They're building up pretty quickly. Good. Now let's get our electricity set up. Let's plug this into here. There we go. We're gonna also do an automation. So liquid needs to be here before my pump will pump. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll plug in the wire right here. Perfect. And then we want to go ahead and get this filtration set up. While I'm down here, we'll do a liquid filter. So what we'll do is we'll plug it in. Guess here is probably the call, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and deconstruct this ladder here. Okay, we'll plug that in there. Okay, so that's being worked on. That'll be built up. Oh, they're building so quickly. Good job, guys. Green here, good. And we'll want to do the same thing over here. So let's go ahead and get that plugged in. I'll come back to it later. We'll want a liquid pump probably right about here. Yeah, that seems fine. Get a ladder down here too. And I'll work on that pumping later. They're working so hard. Look at them go. Yo, they laid that pipe real quick. Kind of proud of them, to be honest. What we got? Coal? Yes, please. Gives me way more time. I'm down with that. Let's go ahead and copy these settings. For here, here, here. I actually lied to you. Deconstruct that one. Perfect. I need these to go away too, please. Okay, cool. So that's plugged in. So hopefully we'll have enough deodorizers to just pump out some free oxygen. Because I am starting to get a little crazy on the oxygen right now. I've been setting this up, but hopefully that will fix that all up. I think I can do is pull this out too. Just build a wall of deodorants here. Yeah, let's just do that. Screw it. Why not? Why not? Let's get crazy. I love how sometimes I'm so lazy with my wiring. Like here, I just did a whole line across. Could have definitely been a little bit better. Okay, most of the pipe is laid. And then once we hook that up, we'll have water pumping all the way through, and then I'll try to make sure that temperature goes up. By the time it gets about here-ish, it should raise a couple degrees. I think the insulated piping doesn't equal a non-zero increase or decrease in temperature, but it definitely mitigates it. And where I'll lose a lot of the temperature will be like right around here, around these hot things. I'm gonna add some more stuff down here later on that should help warm things up. Why there's so much O2 up here? Is the O2 pumping through this wall? There's a lot of O2 up there. It must have maybe just rose over time. Okay. Did our research finish up? Let's go look. Hey, they did it. Nice job. Oh, I think there was an update lately. I have to look at the information, but it looks like they're adding a lot of new stuff And radiation is coming into the game, which is something that you're gonna have to manage. Looking like that'll be a lot to learn. What broke here? Wire bridge is broken. Why is that? Oh shit, it's the wrong bridge. Yep, that'll explain it. That would explain it. My bad there, guys. It's on me. That's on me. We need the conductive wire bridge. I'm sure someone on YouTube was yelling at me for that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad we found that this episode. I would have been embarrassed. Well, okay, so that'll fix that. Come on. Waiting delivery, copper. There we go. Perfect. Now it should be running. Oh, did I disable the ladder too? Jesus. Whoops. Okay. Cool, so that should be running. Now it's running. Alright, has all the piping been laid? It looks like it has indeed. So what I want to do is try and find the weak areas, which we know there will be heat, and we see some here. So what we're going to do is add in some piping. Here. Radiant piping. We'll put 3 here, and we'll see how that looks. And then we should have some underneath the grill here, too. Okay. So remember, radiant piping allows for the heat to be thermally conductive, which will allow for it to trade temperature with the surroundings. So I'm trying to build pipe where there is large temperatures. So we know here and here disparities. So we'll work on that, and we'll try and keep it out of the green. And then we'll probably want to put some piping over here too, whenever I get the chance to set it up. In fact, I should probably fix this now if I can. Let's go ahead and add this piping. We'll bring it all the way over here. And we'll do a bridge here. Actually, we can fix that. Let's deconstruct all this, actually. Cancel that. What we'll do... Excuse me. Let's bring this piping here. And we'll go ahead and just let it be radiant. I don't care if it's cold here. Just want it to lose as much heat as possible. And then we'll feed straight into that and it'll drop off. Perfect. Much better. Cool. Now let's go ahead and cancel that. There we go. Alright, so they'll fix that up. And now, no filter selected. What I want to do is liquid. Brine. Is that the right one I wanted? That feels wrong. Oh, I didn't need the element. I need the hydro sensor. We're gonna go ahead and cancel that. Deconstruct. And then we'll feed this wire over here. I don't care what kind of water's here. I just want it pumped out if it's full. I made a mistake. My bad. Okay, so you'll start to see some FPS issues whenever all this water starts to run. It's part of the game, especially when I get to like 2 or 3 planets. There are other ways to deal with temperature. You can do gas, but gas takes a little bit longer for it to unfold. So I'm usually a little careful with it. But this is one way that you can handle temperature in your bases if you would like. I also think I'm gonna move this down here so it's closer to the piping that I need. Oh, another thing you can do too is pump the water into here, so I might do that as well. Let's go ahead and... Can you use brine water and polluted water on that? I actually don't know. Water. Produces refined meals from raw material, simply heats it and outputs a liquid piped into it. I know you can do polluted water. Can I do brine water in there? Without it breaking? Yeah. I was gonna say, why don't I just put a pipe up here and let that feed in there instead of using this water up here? But, I'll hold off on it. Speaking of water, let's go ahead and dump a lot of this, because we need some water up here. Once I'm done making copper for a bit, this won't be such a drain, but right now, I'm kind of hurting myself on water at the moment. Let's try and get that cleaned up if we can. Okay, are we pumping water? We are pumping water. Okay, so temperature we should be seeing jump up a little bit here. So there it goes. And what I'll try to do is make sure it doesn't get too cold in that area. I obviously don't want my duplicates freezing, but I do want to cool it down a little bit. Honestly, this is probably really aggressive. But if I zoom in, you can see that the water's 7 degrees here, and then it grabs 5 degrees here, grabs 22 here. So you can see it going up a little bit. So now it's at 22 degrees. Which I'm going to find a way to get it up higher. Here it comes in at 30. And I'll keep going, and it looks like right about here it's starting to grab a lot of temperature. Now, what's going to be scary is it's going to be a lot of cold water being pushed out. So you got to keep an eye on the temperature area, because it's going to be cold here for a bit. But I think it will all level out over time. And worst case scenario, I'll have a bottom of my base be a little on the cold side, and I'll find ways to heat it up or insulate it. In fact, I might want to actually start heating it, because look, I have my plants here. I want this to stay green if I can. I'm going to go ahead and actually start insulating, I think. Yeah, that's probably a bit too much right now. I think it's cold is just going to rise straight up here. I need some more things to heat up the area. Excuse me? How did brine get in here? Oh no, we're already pumping brine? Oh god. Oh no, I didn't do the filter. Oh no! Stop. Okay, this has to stop. This has to stop. 100%. This has to stop. Okay, turn that to 0. Turn this to 0. Okay, we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. This is bad. Super bad. Alright, so what we need is this filter over here now. Oh boy. Welcome to Oni, where sometimes you just fuck up. I do not want a bunch of water and brine mixed into my water supply. That can cause a lot of issues. So let's get our filter here. O is a button, correct? Let's plug O into here. So what we'll do is deconstruct this piping here. Okay. Well now, we don't need to do that one actually. Cancel that. Okay, so we're gonna feed this piping into here. It'll get filtered out, the brine will, and the rest will pipe into here. Right? Okay, we need wiring plugged in this. And then we need our refinement here. I think it's all priority 8. Well, that's not good. We're gonna have brine water we can put into our toilets. Ooh, the brine water's going in here. That's actually good. That's actually pretty solid. That's not too bad. Seems like the brine water can be picked up here, so that's good. Well, we learned something. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. We'll let that get pumped out. And in fact, I might just dump that all in there for now. To see all that brine water out. How much brine water do I have? In each of these. 10 kilograms. God, it's so annoying. Okay, so this needs to be liquid brine. Gets filtered out. And then my brine needs to go into here. So what I'm gonna do... let's make a piping system that holds a decent amount. Because I need some backup here. I can put it... actually, this is stupid. Let's do this. This will be easier. Deconstruct all this. I'm being dumb. Being dumb. This is breaking my brain. We'll put this here. And what this will do is hold back some water here. That way it doesn't get caught up. And then we're going to put our refinement, which will be our desalinator right here. Water's going to come out here. We'll make it go below, I guess. I'll put tiles there now, though. There it is. Okay, so that'll feed into that, and then this will pump out and feed straight into here. Why am I making things so complicated right now? What's wrong with me, huh? What's wrong with me? So I think this water comes out hot. But I guess we'll find out, huh? Okay. Get that all done. There we go. Okay. Let's see how this looks. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this to 10 and just empty these. I might as well at this point. There's a little bit of water in there, but hopefully it'll get pumped into this rather than my tanks here, and if it does, I think they'll just get fixed. Okay. Did I have this plugged in? I do have that plugged in. I need to plug in the other one. So, plug that into there. That should be good electricity-wise, right? Nope. That's actually not one that I want to plug into. 1945. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Okay. Let's get that all plugged in. And we should be good to go. Ooh, that was a bit of a panic attack, huh? Here's some barbecue. Okay, that's plugged in. What does this need again? It needs salt, water, and heat. So... why is it not filtering? What am I missing here? Output pipe, input pipe, right? Yep, yep. What did I screw up? This goes up here. Input, output, input, output. Right? Why is this not running? Pipe blocked, it says. Oh, Jesus. There's brine here. So it can't filtrate. Oh, no, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. That's not it. Jesus, it's because I don't have this on. God, I'm so stupid right now. I swear I'm smarter than this sometimes. I promise. Okay. That should be good whenever that gets fixed up. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. So we're gonna get this all pumped out. This is now cycling as needed. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this down to 1500. Go ahead and let this start pumping again. Okay. Now this water that comes out does come out at 100 degrees, so it is hotter. But I do have temperature being pumped out through the liquid here, right? Setting a ring signal. Let's go ahead and put this above 500. Green signal. Okay. All right, so what we'll have, geez, sorry, this has been a bit of a confusing mess, huh? What we do is that we have hot water coming out here in a hot area, and we have a water sieve, and this all creates heat, which is nice. This should send this piping in, cool everything down, and then this heat over here should collide with this water and try to keep it at a nice temperature. We'll see how it looks. It's gonna be an explosion of temperatures, that's for sure. Okay. Whew. Been a lot of work, huh? And then we have to plug this in. Oh god, we're 55 minutes in already. We've only done like 2 projects today. The oxygen here is looking much better after we cleared this all up. Polluted oxygen's coming out. We're getting extra oxygen spread out throughout the map. Looks good. We'll see how it unfolds in the next 2 days. Looking down here, this is where our next big focus is going to be our temperature and our water filling up this area. We have a lot of brine coming in, but now we got clean water here. Is there any germs introduced yet? Not yet. These are all filled up. Our water is starting to drop into here. It does look a little bit low for my taste, but we'll see what happens over time. I'm gonna go ahead and bump this up to like 5K for now. Just so we can get that filled up for a little bit. I think we're good. Unpolluted water until I dump this into here. Okay, so now this cold water's coming through. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick. Comes through at 7 degrees, goes up a couple degrees. 20 degrees here, 30 degrees here, 35 degrees over here, and that's gonna come through our radiant piping. We're gonna see where it comes out at, and it should stabilize over a few days. It's really hot in this area. This is putting out a lot of heat right now. But that's okay, because we have our water coming in, and once it starts hitting, it's gonna start climbing in temperature. Yep, there we go. So cold water's sitting here. Water's coming through. 70 degrees. When it collides with this area, it's 90 degrees. All this heat is exchanging here. Water dumps out about 80 degrees, which is actually quite warm. But luckily we have this cold water coming in too. So over time, this temperature should equate itself. Look how pretty that is. So many colors. Red, blue, green, yellow. All right, and it's colliding. Oh, I'm excited. This is working. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so that'll be brine water coming in, and it should go through this constantly and get filtered out. How's my electricity looking up here? Actually kind of empty at the moment. We might need to make some more solar panels, which will require us to make glass, which is my next big focus. You know what? Screw it. Let's try and get some glass made. We'll let this run for a little bit, and I think it'll be fine. Let this get filled up. Our next focus is I want to make glass, which I wanted to do over here, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a mesh tile. And we're gonna put it, not a mesh tile, a metal tile. I need room. Let me look at refinement, right? That's what our glass is under. Yes, glass forge. So we're gonna plug the glass forge in right here. That looks fine. What we're gonna do is do metal tiles here. Okay. And let's get that built up. How's our electricity output looking over here? This is gonna require how much electricity? Guess we'll find out when that's built. Where's my nearest wire? Here. I have the main vein. Oh damn. My electricity's actually suffering a little bit here. Let's get some hydrogen plugged in real quick. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we'll do is we'll connect this with a heavy wire. And then we'll do the automated wire. Plug that in. Okay. And then we need to get the piping done. Okay, so I just did a lot there. We set up hydrogen generators and the electricity needed to be on the backbone. Uh-oh, who's trapped? Oh yeah, you're trapped. Get out of there, Taco Bell. What are you doing? Okay, so that's been made. How much electricity do we need for this? 1,200. Okay, it's expensive. Okay, so we set up all these hydrogen generators. These are going to take all this hydrogen that we've been collecting for a while, and it will help burn into this with the coal as well. So now we have 3 resources feeding into our backbone of a battery. And once that gets done, it should pull as needed, just like the coal generators. Wait for that to get finished up. Should be done soon. And that'll help out with these batteries. And after I get the solar panels made, it should be less of a draw on the hydrogen and coal generator. I just want to make sure that I'm good electricity-wise. If I lose electricity for a day or two, I could start losing a lot of really important life support things, and obviously I don't want to do that. Well, that's the plan. Okay, so that's getting built now. Good. What we're looking at here is potentially bringing over this entire electrical cable. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't really need to worry about overdoing it. Glass is something that I'll order as needed. So I won't have a lot of power draws on this. I think what I need to do is dump my piping out, right? Yeah, let's do some piping here. Then we'll do a vent. I actually did this wrong. I wanted to have a metal tile come down. Let's deconstruct these. There we go. So metal is what I'm using here. Metal is really good at conducting temperature between 2 locations. So what I'm going to do is drop my glass here into this little pocket that I have near this cold air that hopefully will constantly keep this refrigerated. And what will happen is it'll drop a lot of heat, which will be glass, in liquid form, and then by the time the temperature trades with the glass, it should hit here and turn straight into a solid, which I can use to build more solar panels. But I like keeping it in a cold area, because this is going to constantly keep putting out cold water, which will in turn have cold air around us. If I keep this entire area cool, we'll be in a pretty solid spot. And that way I don't have to deal with the massive amount of heat in my base. The only problem with this is you might eventually lose a cold biome. It won't stay cold for long, but luckily with this map, we have multiple cold biomes, so it's not a major concern for me. We should probably build these tiles all the way across, to be honest. There we go. Try and keep that as cold as possible, and this will allow for the cold water to kind of seep over here, but trade its temperature with the metal. Okay, how's our electricity looking? Yeah, you can already see they're kind of chilling right now. Cool. Okay, so there's that all built up. Let's go ahead and just dig a little pathway across. So don't have to go all the way around. It's kind of wasting time. Beautiful, beautiful. And then that'll be the liquid coming in from glass. If I remember correctly, we're doing sand. Alright, so let's order some glass. Let's order like 10 pieces. What's up over here? Tablets. Sure, I'll pick them up. I don't even have anyone to administer them, but I don't want any more people. I'm good on people. We're pretty set up. I think what we'll probably grab is like 3 more duplicates total for our bases for a bit until we get to a 3rd planet. Come fix this, someone. Please. Anybody? Wow, we're actually producing a lot of animals right now. This actually is working out quite well. Ooh, let's go get some copper on this now, since we are out of cobalt officially. We'll do copper here. And we'll go ahead and copy that setting to the one left. There we go. So they'll have copper to eat. How's our copper looking overall? 113 tons. We should be okay. And I have a lot more copper over here too. Here, well, not a lot more, but more. And then we'll get iron and stuff when we go down here. So I'm not too worried. Okay. Waiting for materials. What are we waiting for materials on this? What goes in it again? Produce one grub from raw sand. Yeah, we just need sand here. But I don't think I need to put a storage box here. We'll have a decent amount of sand coming soon. Let's go ahead and make this a 7 so you guys can see it in action. How we doing on O2? O2 is spreading nicely. We're looking beautiful. We got the hydrogen pumping at night now, which is good. And this should last me for a while too. We should be alright. And what are we missing? I think we're looking pretty good. Is it time for us to start setting up for the next... Oh, I should probably start getting this carbon dioxide cleaned up a little bit. Because we will need that later on. Yeah. Maybe what I'll do is, like, I'll turn this into a storage spot. Sure, we'll just do that. And what we'll do is we'll put, like, natural gas or carbon dioxide here. Because I can turn natural gas into some stuff. Oh, here we go. Here it is in action. So let's play it in slow motion here. So they're burning a lot of sand here. And a lot of sand will go into water form when it's finished up. And it'll pop across and it comes out at 2,700 degrees. It's insanely hot. Comes through. The moment it drops, it should turn straight into glass. And here we go, look at it. So the temperature is dropping dramatically, you can see it there. Although it's weird that it dropped there. Did I use the wrong pipe? Oh, I did use the wrong pipe. Hang on. We gotta fix this. I think it broke, that's why it dropped there. And that's bad, because that can fall on my duplicate, which would suck a lot. Let's see here. Which one is the best? Is it wolframite? High thermal conductivity? Thermally reactive? Okay, thermally reactive means that it will raise the temperature. What did I put on my lowest one? I don't have gold. Gold is what you normally do, or steel. Ooh, this is scary. Insulated piping won't hold it that well either, will it? Okay. Let's try this. Let's see if that'll help it at all. I don't think it will, though. Well, let's make a couple pieces of glass, though. Looks like 2 have been made. Oh, God. Please do not fall. I just don't want the glass to fall on the duplicate's head, because it can burn it and kill him. Alright, let's speed up. Yeah, normally you use gold for like high temperatures or steel, and I haven't made steel yet. So I need to get that set up then if I want to build steel. Okay, looking okay. You see the temperature going down pretty quickly. But yeah, it's warming up this area pretty fast. So this area will get pretty warm. That's why I put the metal steel in between it, so this area can stay cold. Just having a few barriers of metal. And hopefully it'll be enough. Okay. There we go. Seems to come out better. So we have some glass down here, and now with the extra glass, we can make some more solar panels up here. I might want to start going... Now that I think about it, actually, I might want to start going right. We could actually do our... Yeah, we'll keep going left. We'll do our space station and stuff over here. On the right side. And that way they don't have to run as far. Well, let's make sure my duplicates can get across here. And then what we need is some more wire to plug in. That's good. And that's how you make solar panels. Pretty easy. And what I'll do is I'll keep checking periodically to see if I need more electricity in these batteries. And if I'm spitting too much hydrogen or coal, then we'll look into adding a few more. But right now we'll add 2, and I think it should be just enough to get us through pretty easily. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and check out our temperature over here. You see things are getting a little bit on the cold side, which can be scary. But pretty manageable. Here we got the heat and it being cold down here, which is fine. As long as it can go up to 2 layers up to there, that's where it's going to be an issue. In fact, because it's getting so cold over here, we're going to add some insulated piping. We'll do 1 there. We'll do 2 there, actually. And then we'll add 2 there. And just have a little bit of cold temperature coming out. So we'll do that. Let's use... Here. Just 2 there. Oh, you see that frame starting to chug already. Okay, did we make our 2 glass up here? Let me double check. I'm about to end the video, I promise. I just want to finish some of these tasks. So today we got oxygen mildly cleaned up here. It seems like we got some polluted oxygen here. Still flowing around, but it's not too big of a deal. I don't think our animals really care too much. But we got a nice self-sufficient oxygen setup without spending too much electricity. With the polluted dirt providing us polluted oxygen into clean oxygen. We have our water filtration set up for our brine. And we now have clean water coming through and being dumped in here. And hopefully we can start getting that filled up over time. And we are now in a position where we have glass being made. The one thing we have to do is get this polluted water set up, which I think I'll do in the background for you guys. And then next time, I think we're going to start exploring the next planet. I think we have electricity good. We have water good to go. Our food is on lock. I will need to set up a little bit more oxygen so I can pump that onto my next planet, but we're doing pretty good. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around next time for more Oxygen Not Included.